of the new year too, actually. We'll start on our backs this morning. So lay yourself down, and if you have a pillow handy or blocks, sometimes I keep them handy, but that's optional. But find your way to your mat and find Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means soles of your feet touch. And then pull your shoulder blades together and place a hand on your belly and the other hand over your heart. So in Supta Baddha, we let our legs fall away, give way to gravity. It's an opening pose. And if your inner thighs are really a no for that, listen to that. Bring your knees together and let your ankles go wide instead. So it's just the reverse. Settle in and then get really still for a few moments. Close your eyes. And feel. Can you feel the rise and fall of your chest with your breath? Maybe we send a thought of gratitude for that constant wave of calming breath that's always there. Can you feel the pull of gravity? Grounding and rooting, reassuring that you're right where you're supposed to be. And maybe take another moment just to start a practice from a place of gratitude for something else you're thankful for, or maybe for something you're working on that you want to focus for the next 45 minutes in your mind on. Or maybe you're just showing up today to breathe. They're all A-okay. Start with your arms. Can you start to add movement to your arms? Do some circles with your forearms up in the sky. And then start to straighten out your legs and turn this into a full body yawn. Reach your arms up by your ears, point your toes. Take a big inhale here. As you stretch your body, and then hug your knees into your chest, curl up like a ball. So we're starting to sink our breath right away. Reach out, take a full body yawn, point your toes, arms overhead, reach, arch your back, breathe in. Hug your knees into your chest, let it go. We'll do that one more time, just starting to get movement going. Point your toes, reach your arms overhead, maybe arch your back, breathe in. Hug your knees in towards your chest, let it go. And then let's grab the back of our thighs. We'll roll a few times. So grab your hamstrings, inhale yourself up, and then rock back. Inhale up. And rock back, just gentle rocking. Inhale up. And rock back. This time you're going to catch the up and you're going to balance on your bum. This is called boat pose. So we can do this a variety of ways. It's going to activate our core, which is the main objective, but you can bring your hands behind you, or you can bring your arms broad in front and squeeze your legs together. Yeah, so just hold for a few moments. Amazing, ladies. Squeeze your legs together, point your toes, hold for 4. Breathe deep, 3. Yeah, really nice. Feet, I see you. Awesome. 2, 1, rock and roll, grab your thighs. We inhale it. Exhale. Next time you rock up, cross your ankles, plate your hands, and head to your down dog. So walk yourself back. Deep ujjayi here. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. and out through the back of our throat. So lips stay sealed. Pedal up your dog, move around your neck, and reconfirm your hands to your mat. A little bit of give in your knees. Couple of deep breaths here. And then walk your hands towards your feet, so towards the back of your mat. Nice. And reach up all the way to the sky. So do this slowly and purposely. So fingers are wide. Yeah, that's it, Sarah. Fingers are really wide. Breathe in, reach up. Grow tall. Look at your fingers up there. And then fold yourself all the way in half again. So forward fold. Nice. In your forward fold here, pay attention to your feet for a moment. So maybe this is your first forward fold in a while. Take 2 fists, place them in between your big toes, and check in that you are 2 fists apart. Your big toes are a bit more. Bend your knees quite a bit, so your ribs find your thighs, and then grab your elbows for ragdoll. So we're just going to hang out in our forward fold, literally. And just sway your torso side to side. Maybe loosen up your neck. Big breath in here. Let it go. Drop your head all the way down. So maybe you can look underneath you. Forward fold right here. And then reach up to the sky. Do this slower than last time. Fingers wide. Extend your mountain. So we breathe and reach up tall. Grow an inch. Look up. Bring your hands towards your heart center. So hands come to your heart. Soften your shoulders, your elbows, your toes, your knees. And stand tall and proud here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out, mouth open. We'll turn this into one Om before we start. You're welcome to join in or opt out. One Om, breathe in. Cleansing breath is in. Out through your mouth open. Reach up to the sky. Open your eyes if they were closed. Reach up. Breathe in. Hands through heart center. Forward fold. So we're activating that Ujjayi breath. Halfway lift. Fill it through your nose. So hold your halfway lift for a moment. We're just going to check in here. Feet should be hips distance apart here. This will help you feel stable. Yeah, so we're going to walk through our Chaturanga Dandasana, which links our poses together. And that in itself could be a workout. It's more of a calisthenic than a yoga. It's a vinyasa, so it links our breath together. So bring your palms to your shins. Lift your fingerprints. So come a bit closer, lift just your prints. So I have, if I'm up here, if you can come lower, like to your shins, nice. We want that straight spine. So pull your shoulder blades together. You'll feel this through your collarbone, Selena. Yeah, I see that. Look at the mat and then focus on your breathing. Let your fingers rest. Breathe in. Forward fold, soften your whole torso over your thighs. Nice. Reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe and grow tall. Hands come together above your head and then forward fold from there. Bend your knees here. Nice. Halfway lift as it fill up. Now find a high plank. So hands are going to come to the mat. Feet are going to step back. You can drop your knees at any time. We can drop our knees just to check in with our alignment. So spread your fingers apart as wide as they can go. Check in your middle fingers are facing 12 o'clock, dead straight ahead. You can fire up your belly, that core we found earlier, and hold yourself in high plank really nice. If you're holding yourself in high plank, take some circles. So just like shimmy your whole torso around your wrists almost. Just, yeah. And this is more accessible if your feet are hips distance too, so you can play around with that. Take one more breath here, find stillness. And then bend your elbows in by your ribs. You can drop your knees at any time. So we're doing a low, low plank here. And then find up dog. So push into your mat. Big toes kiss at the back. Tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. See if you can scrub your heart forward. So heart past your arms, if that makes sense. So instead of dumping shoulders by your ears, push into the mat. Pull your heart ahead of you. Breathe in. Now this starts from your hands, moves to your feet, and then your belly adds in to go to down dog. So push your way back for a down dog and use some deep breaths here. So breathe in and breathe out. And then your down dog, shake out your head this time. Do it purposely, like so you can feel those muscles in your neck start to give way. And then inhale, lift your heels up. So on your tiptoes, breathe in. Bend your knees here. So your bum's gonna come low. Yeah, that's it. So press your hands into the mat. Yeah, so you can catch your knees as a hover. So we're gonna hang out here for a second. So see, and I'll just talk about alignment so we all can get there. Walk your hands back towards your body a little bit. So if your knees aren't hovering. Yeah, that's it. Now, Sarah, drop your bum down by your heels if you can. Yes. So if you walk your hands back another inch, yeah, you'll feel the weight go into your heels. Nice. Yeah, so we're kind of hovering. Arms are straight, 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 pushing. Take a little hop to the top. Yeah, so we're just going to hop up. Nice. Now we're going to hop back again. Yeah, so our hands are like gecko hands. They're like frog hands. They're suction cupped, and we're just going to practice hopping forward again. And then hop back again. Now sink your breath. You're going to breathe in, hop forward. Exhale, hop back. Nice. Breathe in, hop forward. Exhale, hop back. So just practicing having those hands as like stationary. Okay, last time, hop forward. And amazing. Reach up to the sky and take a big breath in this time. So extend your mountain, move slow. There's no rush. Reach up to the sky. Lift your fingers, lift your toes. Feel your feet on the mat here. Press your palms together overhead and then forward fold here. So bend your knees, fold your body in half. Right away, my body puts my ankles, my feet wider to keep it more stable when I'm in a forward fold. That also allows room for your ribs, your torso to fall into. So yeah, every time we go to forward fold, do a quick walk out with your feet so you're stable. So your knees and your femur aren't directly under your heart. So it's bracing on the side. Halfway lift, we fill up. So breath in. Strong, straight back, shoulder blades together. And then find your high plank. You can always drop your knees for that. And we're going to lower to a low plank. So elbows are going to come. Bellies are still strong, whether we got knees dropped or not. So lower to a low plank. Untuck your toes. Think of your heart coming forward. So heart is the furthest forward part. Pull again your shoulder blades back. And then go to down dog. Really nice, ladies. Okay. Let's inhale, lift your heels. See if you can drop your bum low again. Push with your hands. And then hop to the top of your mat. Yeah, you can step as well to the top. Halfway lift, we fill. Forward fold, we exhale. Reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe and we grow tall. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, we fill. And then we flow to our mat. We call this Chaturanga Dandasana. So we find the high plank. Exhale as you lower to low plank. Can always drop the knees down. Fill up on up dog. Breathe in. And then you go to down dog. Now another option for Chaturanga is just a skipperanga. So that means after we take that big extended mountain breath in, you can just head straight back to down dog and skip all the low plank and up dog, your choice. Bring your big toes to touch and extend your right leg up to the sky. Now stretch that leg. So point the toes that are in the sky. I want you to reach for the seam where the wall meets the ceiling with that toe that's up there and press with your hands. A little bit of give in that left knee. Big breath here. Really nice. Bring that right foot all the way forward. We're going to warrior one. So warrior one, yeah. Wide like train tracks. Sink down, back foot is rooted. So root that heel down. Face the back foot at about like an 11 o'clock. And then face forward. And find something to focus on with your eyes as you reach your arms up. Yeah, find what's called a drishti gate. So pick something on the wall or the floor. And then just stay here to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. And for Ujjayi, we breathe out with our lips sealed. So breathe in. As if you're fogging up a pane of glass. Breathe out. Last one, sink deeper into that warrior. Bum down nice there. I saw that. Breathe in. And then go to your mat. So hands come down, feet step back, and we lower to low plank or skip arunga. We can meet in down dog. Fill up your lungs. Breathe in. Pull your heart forward. Go to down dog. Press into your hands. So hands are committing to the mat. Bring your big toe to touch. We're going to try it on the left side. So reach your left foot to the sky. Create a long line from your left pinky up to your left toe in the sky. Yes, that's a Vita. Big breath here. Bring that left foot all the way forward by your left hand. And then roots through your right foot behind you and lift up for warrior one. Yeah, so go wider a bit there, Sarah, like train tracks. So yes, that's it. And that back foot's going to angle forward a bit. Yes. And then find something to focus on in front of you and sink deep. So alignment we're looking for is hips in line with your front knee. So sink into that front thigh. You're going to feel that front thigh and the strength. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe here. Stay for one more breath. Inhale, maybe look up with your eyes. And then we go down to our mat. Hands come down. Try to runga or skip a runga. So you can just meet us in down dog. Go over to low plank and fill up. Exhale, we go back. Deep breath here. And now you can sway your whole pelvis side to side. That feels good. Okay. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs, fingers really wide, step or hop to come to the top. Halfway lift, we fill. Forward fold, we exhale. Reach all the way up to the sky again. Extended mountain, breathe in, grow tall. We're going to take chair pose next. So bring your big toes to kiss and squat yourself down. So chair pose, yes. So leave it there, amazing. And then find something to focus on. So we have 5 pillars in power yoga. And they're activated in all of the poses. You can choose what you do with your hands. They can come to your heart. They can reach up. Activate that Ujjayi breath. So breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth, but keep your lips sealed like you're fogging up a pane of glass. Yeah, stay for one more inhale. Forward fold as we exhale. So just bend your body in half. Nice. Now this is going to feel pretty delicious. Halfway lift, we fill up. And then flow to your mat. Hands are wide, feet go back, and we flow or skip around us. We're going to rush the blood from our toes to our nose. Fill up. Exhale, we go back. You can take a pause at any time. Go to child's pose. You can have drink water. Deep breath. Bring your big toes to touch. And extend your right leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Bring that right foot all the way forward for warrior one on your right. So this time just take one breath in as you reach up for your warrior. Back foot rooted, breathe and reach. And then go right back down to your mat. Hands come down, footsteps back, skip around or chaturanga, you choose. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. And then go back to down dog. And then bring your left leg up to the sky. Breathe it in. Left foot comes all the way forward for warrior one. Inhale to rise. Sink down deep. Bend that front leg, straighten out, strengthen that back leg, squeeze the muscle into the bone. Breathe in one more time. And flow down to your mat. Go high to low. Fill up your lung. Go back to down dog. Inhale to lift your heels up. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Take a step or a hop to get to the top. Halfway lift, fill. Forward fold, exhale. Reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe in to grow tall. We're going to take this to some balancing. So standing leg on your right side. So lift your right leg up. Take some time to commit that left foot though. So spread apart the muscles and bones in your left foot. Reach your arms to the sky if you're here and pull your right toes up like they're meant to be there. Yeah, so tapas is like the most intense part. It's one of our pillars. Can you create the tapa as the most intense part of this pose in your right toes? Spread them all apart. Breathe in, reach up. Return that back to the earth. Do a little movement side to side. So we have 5 pillars, ujjayi breath. So breathe in. Finding the bottom of those lungs, audible breath out. And tapas is the most intense sensation in every pose. We're going to go to the left side while I jibber jabber about the 5 pillars. Spread apart your right toes and find standing leg raise on your left side. So knee is bent, left toes come up right away. Right leg has a bit of bend and right toes are right at 12 o'clock. Your arms are going to help here. So your arms are stretching up. And then pick a spot, a drishti gaze, another one of our pillars to focus on. And then breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Uddiyana Bandha is another one of our pillars, and that's your belly lock. So we found that at the beginning when we held up boat pose. Can you activate your belly right now? That'll help you feel strong and stable and still. Breathe in, lift that knee a bit higher. Nice, foot to the earth, let it go. Ooh, add some movement. Just a little bit of movement side to side. Take a drink of water if you need, or coffee. How are we doing, ladies? I'm pretty good. Yeah, I got a little misty going on. That's a good thing. We're live, ready for the day. Okay. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, let's head to a yogi squat next. So on your mat, put your feet hips distance or slightly wider, toes face out. We're going to go to malasana. So bend your knees, squat down. This is actually a pose right here too. If you pause in goddess, yeah. You can hold here and feel that strength as well, just for a moment. And then turn this into like extended mountain. So you're gonna leave your legs right where they are, but you're gonna straighten your knees and reach out. Kind of like a starfish, nice. Now go back to that goddess. Hold that strength, strong. Yeah, just for a moment, everything is temporary. Reach up to the sky, breathe and grow tall. We're going to hold one more time. Hands come through center, bend at your knees, squat your bum down. Really good. Reach up to the sky. This time we're going to go for a yogi squat. So you might have to adjust your feet so you can squat your bum all the way down. You can use a block as well. Underneath your sits bones. You find what works for you. And then keep your deep breath. So the same rules apply. Those 5 pillars. So pick something to focus on, drishti gaze. Ujjayi breath. Keep the oxygen flowing. And can you create the most intense sensation in your inner thighs? We want to stretch here. We want the ooh, not the ouch. I like to teepee my fingers, so I kind of create like claws with them. That helps open and drop my tailbone down. We always want broad, tall spine. Deep breath. And then let something relax. So for me, it's my glutes always clench. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Stretch this to the left side. So breathe in and then swap sides. Bring your other hand down. Reach up, breathe in. Other hand down. Turn this into a forward fold just by straightening out your feet and lifting up your butt. Yeah, nice. And then slowly reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe in to grow tall. Forward fold, we soften over our thighs. So knees are bent, ribs kiss your quads. Halfway lift, we fill. And then we flow or skip arunga. So go high to low, feet go back. Shift your weight forward before you bend your elbows. Fill up your lungs. Go back, right down dog. Deep breath in. Slow, purposeful breath out. And bring your big toes to touch. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Point your toes while it's up there. See if you create a stretch through your torso with that toe in the sky. Big breath in. Bring that foot forward, right side warrior. One. Inhale to rise. Spiral open to warrior two. So front foot's going to travel to the front. And then arms are going to go out wide. Nice. Now, Sarah, walk that right foot just like 2 inches forward. Yes. We want knee over top of your ankle. Tapas here is in that thigh. So bend that front leg. Now think about your back arch. Lift your back arch so you're pressing down with that pinky side edge. We're going to pump this warrior. So flip your palms, straighten out your front leg, reach overhead as you breathe in. Go back to warrior two. So really generous breath here. Do that again. Flip your palms, go up overhead, breathe in. Back to warrior two. We're going to do that one more time, but this time even slower with deeper breath. Inhale, pump your warrior, straighten out your front leg. We're going to take this to triangle pose, Trikonasana pose. So if you do have a block in, you're going to put it behind your right ankle. Legs stay straight, and this is starting to lengthen out the back of our legs. So the first part of our practice, we work on building that inner heat, that inner tapas. So triangle pose will start to lengthen the back of your hamstring. So I got my right leg forward, put a block or water bottle, or you can just hover here if you want. Use a bit of your core. Stretch that arm up to the sky. Yeah, that's it, Jen. Spread those fingers apart, the ones that are up there, and kind of peel that back. Take a breath here. Exhale. Inhale to lift yourself up to stand and pivot both of your feet to face the same direction. We're going to take wide-legged forward fold next. So wide-legged forward fold, you find where you're most comfy. We can always adjust once we get down. Can you face your toes in? That makes sense. Toes in, heels out. And then take length through your spine. So breathe in, grow your arms tall. Spread your fingers apart, look up. And then hinge at your hips and come down towards your mat. Now, another great option for a block is to use it in front with your forearm. So you can come all the way down to the mat. So you put your arms underneath you. Find where you can feel the back of your legs. So toes face in, check in with your toes again. And a little bit of give in your knees, a little bit of water, we call it. So a little bit of flex in your knees. Wide-legged forward fold. And then we just breathe here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And close your eyes for this one and listen for your ujjayi breath. Breathe in through your nose. Out through the back of your throat, lips stay sealed. Nice. Bring your right hand in front of you, whether that's the block or the mat. Stretch open to your left side. So left arm goes to the sky. Spread those arms apart and push into that right hand to lift that shoulder up. Breathe in. Swap sides. Bring your other hand down in front of you. And stretch open to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, hands back through center. Ditch your block. We'll set up for pyramid pose next. So front toes right to 12 o'clock. Back foot steps halfway up. And you can reach all the way up to the sky. Take a big breath in here. And then forward fold. You can add the block back in if you want, if the floor is really far away. So I'm like a triangle, like warrior one. My front foot's right at 12 o'clock, back foot's slightly angled out. Belly button is facing forward. Legs are strong and straight. And then I grow tall. And I'm going to hinge over that front leg. So I'm creating a stretch through the back of that right thigh, the hamstring. We're starting to lengthen through there. You can use a block or you can come all the way down. Pyramid pose, create some stretch. Deep breath, drop your head right down. And create that bit of a give in your front knees. So mindful not to lock joints. Yeah, we just want to feel that stretch. We want enough of a bend that we feel that stretch. Halfway lift as you inhale. And then we'll flow this out. So high plank to low plank. Fill up your lungs, breathe in. Go to down dog, breathe in. Deep breath here. Maybe sway your whole pelvis side to side. Roll your neck out. And we'll go to the left side. Left toes go to the sky, breathe in. Left foot all the way forward. Find warrior one on your left side. Reach your arms up as you breathe in for a moment. Exhale, spiral open to warrior two. So front foot moves over. Front heel in line with your back arch. Arms stretch it wide. Gaze on top of your left middle finger. And we'll pump our warrior here. So flip your palms, straighten out your front leg, go overhead. Back to warrior two. Bend into that front leg. Arms expand. Flip your palms overhead. Back to warrior two. Gaze over that middle finger. This time, watch your finger go to the sky. Breathe and reach tall. Triangle pose. Grab your block or water bottle and bring it behind your left ankle and start to expand here. So hand goes to the sky. Yeah, so hand behind your left ankle. Reach to the sky. Gaze can go to the sky or the floor. See if you can peel that right shoulder open a bit more. Yeah. Hand in the sky is spread apart. Front leg is straight but not locked. We're starting to feel the back of that hamstring. Deep breath here. Next, inhale, lift yourself up to stand. We'll take a wide-legged forward fold again. Toes face in, reach tall. Hinge at your hips and take the length of your spine all the way down towards the earth. So see if you can get your crown to face the earth this time. Yeah, so drop your head. Even if you have your hands supporting, drop your head down. And start to soften here. You can play with depth here by bringing your legs further apart and toes facing in a bit more to see if you can get a deeper stretch. We want the ooh, not the ouch. Now that's it's Lena. Breathe here. Breathe out. Walk your hands to your right ankle. So both hands can find your right ankle. You can leave your left hand on the mat and just do it with your right hand. Breathe in. Swap sides. Walk your hands over to the left side. Find your left ankle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands towards center. Inch your feet closer to one another. We're going to set up a pyramid on our left. So stand yourself up. Left toes face 12 o'clock. Back toes step halfway up your mat. Set yourself up. So we want those pointy parts of our hips to face forward as opposed to splaying to the side. So we want to be wide like train tracks. I think, Sarah, go a bit wider with your feet there. So we want to be close to the edge. Yeah, same with you, Vita. Go a bit wider so we're staggered like a V. Yeah. But we're also wide as opposed to like on a tightrope. And then we grow length through our spine. So grow tall. Hinge at your hips, so create a little bend in that front knee, and we're targeting the back of that left leg, your hamstring. So blocks are great here, or you can just support again, TP your fingers if you can to the earth. Just gives a little bit of sponginess to let your torso soften. And then you can play with your back leg, like you can bring it forward a bit and see how your front stretch reacts. You can bring it back. You can even just play with your weight distribution, just shifting from front to back, seeing how that feels in your legs. One more inhale. Exhale, soften somewhere new. And then halfway lift your spine. We're going to flow here, our last flow of the morning. So high plank, go to low plank, elbows come in by the ribs, untuck your toes, fill up your lungs, up dog. Go back for down dog. Press your hands into the mat. And time flies when you're having fun, so we're going to head to our back next. So tiptoe your feet all the way through your hands, let your bum come down to the mat. You have a block handy, amazing. We're going on to our backs. And just take a moment in happy baby pose. So find the pinky side edge of your feet. You can also grab the back of your quads. Just create a little stretch here. Through the back of your legs, you can go side to side. It's happy baby. And if you stay in stillness, it's dead bug. Keep your ujjayi breath. So breathe in and breathe out. Maybe close your eyes. And just feel again the breath moving in. And breath moving out. Release your feet. Hug your right leg in towards your chest and let your left leg fall straight to the mat. Just hug one knee and point all 10 toes away from you though. So create legs, yeah, through your quads. And then swap sides, hug your other knee in towards your chest. Point all 10 toes, squeeze. And this time hug both your knees into your chest. And grab the back of your feet if that's accessible. Give yourself a kiss on each knee if you wish. And then spread yourself out for Shavasana. And let your breath return to normal. Palms face up. And they come quite a ways away from your hips. And let your shoulder blades pull them together underneath you. So you have to lift your chest a bit to get them to lay flat, at least for me. Find where you can just settle though. And let go of the control of your breath. Let it return to its natural rhythm. And settle in here. And just to absorb. Yeah, close your eyes. Shavasana is known is the most difficult pose of all. Translates from Sanskrit to mean corpse pose. It's known as the most difficult pose because it's more of a mental gait. You're going to have thoughts and things to do that will creep into your mind. Can you let them go? The active, conscious awareness, choosing peace and surrendering instead of feeding into that machine of the doing. Can you just be a being on your mat for a few moments? January 6th, embrace the unknown. How boring it would be if we knew everything that was going to happen. Yet we are always trying to peek around the corner and see ahead. If we knew everything that was going to happen, we wouldn't need to experience it. There would be nothing to learn, explore, or gain. We'd stay in our heads instead of our hearts. So often it's the surprises of the moments and hours, the unexpected twists and turns that give meaning to our journey and make our lessons come alive. You are connected to truth. You are connected to guidance. You can trust and embrace your intuition. That means you will get all the visions, all the guidance, all the advanced knowledge and wisdom that you need on your own. Count 3 more breaths, but not in a rushing way, in a noticing way. Notice your ribs expand and your chest rise. Notice the pause at the top and the sinking at the bottom. And when you're done, your third breath, take a full body yawn. So you'll stretch your arms up by your ears and point your toes. And then roll yourself onto your side body, fetal position. Cradle your head with your forearm. You choose which side. We'll take a cleansing breath together. Breathe in. Hold. 2, 3. Let it go through your mouth. Push yourself up to a seated position. Tall in your spine. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Can you feel your way to more length between each vertebra down your back? Crown to the sky. Sits bones connected to the earth, and let your legs soften. Let your jaw soften. Let your eyelids soften. Create the tapas, the most intense part of this pose through your spine, tall and proud. Belly slightly engaged to support. We'll close this practice with an Om before we part ways. One Om together. You're welcome to join in or opt out. Fill up your lungs. Thumbs come to the middle of your forehead. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. Bow together and say namaste. That was fun.